If you're trying to specifically choose between the DreamCloud Classic and the DreamCloud Premier, I am here to help you out. Today I'm going to talk about their similarities, their differences, and help you choose the right one for your situation. And if I do help you out, please give a like and subscribe because it helps the channel out and me out as well. But without further ado, let's get to the mattresses.
Let's go.
So I'll start off by talking about the similarities between these two mattresses. And first off, I want to note I'm talking about the hybrid versions of both these beds. There are memory foam versions as well, but today we're talking about the hybrid versions. And right off the bat, these mattresses look very similar. Both going to have a cooling cover right on top, a pillow top right on top of the mattress. You're going to have memory foam, a transition layer, and beneath that, you're going to have supportive coils. It's going to give both mattresses a pretty similar feel. And they're both going to be very breathable and cooling mattresses as well. And both coming from DreamCloud, they have the exact same customer service terms, a 365-night sleep trial, and a forever warranty. So now let's talk about the differences between these two beds. And while they do look similar at first, their constructions are a little bit different. Namely, with the DreamCloud Premier mattress, you get more cooling fiber right on top of the bed, and also you're going to have more memory foam for a softer feel overall. So that is going to make the DreamCloud Premier plusher and softer, and also a better option for hot sleepers. And lastly though, is going to cost a little bit more with those extra features. So now let's talk specifically about firmness and feel and the differences between these two beds. With the DreamCloud Classic, close to a 6.5 out of 10, so exactly medium firm. But the DreamCloud Premier, as I said, is going to be plusher, so closer to a 6 out of 10, a little bit softer than average. The feels are also going to be slightly different as well. You're going to have a pillow top, again, right on top of the DreamCloud Classic. Also on top of the DreamCloud Premier, but closer to what we call a Euro top. So again, even plusher on top of that bed. But how does that affect sleeping positions with both of these mattresses? Well, starting off in the DreamCloud Classic, a very good match for back sleeping, exactly medium firm, just what you want when you're back sleeping. I felt a little bit of pressure on my shoulders and my hips when I was on my side, but not too much. I think light and average weight people under 130, under 150 pounds are gonna be just fine on this mattress. Stomach sleeping was just a little bit too soft, but I think some lightweight stomach sleepers will be okay. Moving over to the DreamCloud Premier, also good for back sleeping, but not quite as good, I think, as the DreamCloud Classic. Definitely better though for side sleeping, more plush layers right on top, definitely a thicker, more pressure relieving feel for your shoulders and your hips. But I think even worse for stomach sleeping when compared to the DreamCloud Classic. If you sleep with a partner, you also want to think about two things. And first off is going to be motion transfer. And I think both perform about equally well. They're both pretty decent with motion transfer handling, good motion isolation. So you shouldn't disturb your partner on either side of the mattress. But also speaking of edge support, which is how secure you feel sitting or lying down to the edge of a mattress, the DreamCloud Classic I think wins out by a little bit, just being a little bit firmer. But both have pretty decent edge support. Now, as I said earlier, one of the main differences between these beds is going to be the pricing. So let's talk about that right now. With the discounts for these mattresses, which you can find below in our YouTube description, it's around $650 for a queen size DreamCloud Classic and around $950 for a queen size DreamCloud Premier. But who should get each mattress? Well, first off, in terms of who should get the DreamCloud Classic, I think a better option if you're more of a value shopper. It's going to cost $300 less for a queen size, so a better deal between these two mattresses. Also, I think a better option if you like something close to medium firm. It is exactly medium firm, a 6.5 out of 10, that perfect balance of comfort and support. And because of that is a better option for back sleepers. Again, close to medium firm, your hips will sink in just the right amount, good overall support, the better option for back sleeping between these two beds. But in terms of who should get the DreamCloud Premier, first off, a better option for you hot sleepers out there. You're gonna have more cooling fiber right on top for more heat dissipation with this bed. Also better option if you like something on the softer end, definitely the softer of the two. And because of that, a better option, I think, for most side sleepers. You're gonna feel better pressure relief on your shoulders and your hips. But at this point, you should know which mattress is right for your situation. If you want more info on either mattress, head over to mattressclarity.com for the full written reviews and some great money-saving coupons. We'll see you next time.